Hey guys, hope you're doing good and I'm doing good too. And in this video, I will talk about a bootcamp story of a student from England who came to Berlin to visit me last year, a British student.
After most powerful CEO, the first Prime Minister, now presenting Deepak, the most proven and female-friendly dating coach in this world, overcoming all odds.
You're an invader. Why don't you go back to India?
And still successful in the West.
And in this video, I will talk about a bootcamp story of a student from England who came to Berlin to visit me last year, a British student who came to Berlin to have a bootcamp with me last year for a 3-day bootcamp. And this video is about what happened in this bootcamp with this student. So if you're British, American, Australian or European, so maybe it can happen. Some of you guys must be thinking, this Indian guy with this Indian accent, he will teach us how to date our woman in our country. Is it a joke? I can understand why you think like this, because in the Western society, we Indians or Asian or other minorities, we are perceived as the guys having low SMV, low sexual market value in Western society when it comes to dating Western women in Western countries. This is what Western society thinks. This is not how I think. I'm telling you again, this is what society thinks. This is not how I think, and you should not think either. If you are Indian or some minority, then you should not think that you are having a low SMV. So if an Indian guy or Asian guy with an Indian accent teaches a British guy who's having a British accent how to date women in his country, then it sounds like a joke. It looks unacceptable. People don't believe in it, even if we have shown most proof of complete pickup in our channel. Why some of you guys think like this, I can explain you here. Because sometimes we make decision based on our emotions, our feelings, not on our logic. And I will give you an example here so that you can clearly understand what I exactly mean. Imagine there is a software company who is located in USA or in England, and they have a job position of an IT professional, and they're looking for a qualified IT professional for this position. And they made the interview, and they find some Indian guy or black guy or Asian guy come to apply for the job. They apply for the job, and a local white guy also applied for the job. So like Indian guy or like minority guy who's having a lot of experience, he is qualified for this job, but he is Indian, he's minority, but he's qualified, he has skills to do, he has proven his skills. Also he has a lot of 5 years experience what the company is looking for. On the other side, this local white guy who just came out from the university, who's not having that much experience and who is not qualified for this job. Now imagine the head of the company is also a white guy, and if he thinks from his emotions, from his feelings, that this white guy, this university white guy who's not having experience, I'm more relatable to him, I will hire him, though the other like minority guy who's having more experience, I cannot relate with him. I don't know if he's good, maybe he has skill, I don't know, but my feeling goes for this guy, so I can take him. What will happen to the company? If they hire, in the long run, they made a bad decision because he's not qualified for the job, and the company productivity, and they will suffer loss in the long run. Now if this white boss, the company boss, who think from his logic, and he choose this Indian guy or minority guy, not based on his ethnicity but based on his skills, then if this minority guy is working for the company, in a long run he will bring more productivity, company will get more profit. So So this is what happened all over in software industry, in the big companies and all. Like they think they hire guys, like a lot of Indian guys, black guys, Asian guys, Latino guys. These guys are applying, they're coming in West and applying for the good jobs in software industry, and these companies are hiring them not because of their ethnicity, it is because of their skills. They have proven their skills, and this is the same concept is applied in dating also. And he clearly saw it, like it's my skills, not my ethnicity, not my looks or my accent helping that much in getting me success with girls. And he's paying for my skills, not my accent or my looks or my ethnicity. And that's why he chose me and fly to Berlin to have a boot camp with me in Berlin. So back to our British bootcamp student. He gave us the permission to use his clips in our documentary. So I'll be using his clips in this documentary also. So last day he wrote us email, and after few email exchange, so he decided to come to Berlin to visit me. So when we met on the first day, the one thing he said to me, Deepak, the only thing I want from this bootcamp is that when I approach girl in London, then they just don't run away from me. And that was his only expectation from this bootcamp. He said me that Deepak, if the girl, when I approach the girl and the girl don't run away from me, I'm more than happy with it. So I said to him, you will get much more than that. Believe me, in 3 days you will get much more than that. So on the first day, before we started the infield, we had a theory session so that he understand the concepts behind this approach and seduction. So he understood it clearly, and then we were out in the field. So in the start, my only focus on the first day, was to make his opening, to make his approach when he's approaching girls, to make his opening as smooth as possible. And I have seen, like, in other some dating coaches, they are giving the same thing. They're using, like, oh, you look like a squirrel, you look nice like a flamingo, or you look like a nice like a rabbit, or these things. Yeah, like they're using the same kind of lines. You look beautiful, I want to meet you. And I saw his personality and gave him the opening that matches his personality. What I do is I see the client, I understand his personality, his past, and then I help him to create his own style of approaching girls, which is much more effective and unique for every client. He also had a limiting belief that as a black guy, he cannot date a white woman in London. So I said to him, it's just a limiting belief. You need to adjust your approach. You need to have a good style of gaming, good gaming, solid gaming skills. But girls are girls. Don't worry about them. You will get them. On the first day, he did a lot of approaches. I gave him immediate feedback, and he understood the concept. And by the end of the day, he was doing really good. He was opening consistently and hooking with the girls. He was engaging in conversation with white girls, and he was doing quite good. He understood the concept, and I told him that you need to practice it more and more, and it will become smoother with the time. Your style will become more congruent and smooth with the time. Now for the first time, you will see and witness highly advanced uncut interaction, be it same day lay, be it smooth and consistently escalating girls without creeping them out, or be it making them as your girlfriend. You will see pure action-packed infields that you're not going to witness anywhere else in your entire life. Join Dating Infield's domination now. The dating product of the century. Join for $1, and if you don't like it, you can cancel it. No question asked. It's completely risk-free. Also guys, don't forget to watch the playlist Rock Solid Infield on this channel, where I'm doing live flirt, picking up girls in front of camera, showing top level pickup and attraction skills. Also don't forget to watch Student Transformation and Testimonial, where I'm teaching my students, showing full documentaries, student success and their testimonials also.